Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be my first period story and some period tips. So I just want to say before I get started that periods are a normal thing for literally almost every single girl on this planet. So you should not be ashamed of talking about periods, nor should you be disgusted by any period content or videos that you see on YouTube, because it's a part of literally every girl's life. So you should never be ashamed of it, because that's literally how kids are made. So I just wanted to put out that disclaimer before we get started, and let's get on with the video. So my birthday is May 15th, 2008, so that year was 2020, so it was basically pandemic life. Horrible, right? When you add a period to that, it becomes even worse. Anyway, it was, I think, around August or September, I'm pretty sure August, that we were just doing an online schooling, and I had just entered 6th grade, and I remember that I think I had just gotten done with online classes for the day, and then I just went on my computer and went on just anything I could, I just basically did anything that was screen time. And then I went downstairs for dinner and was playing on either my mom's phone or something like that, or my school computer. And keep in mind, I'm in 6th grade, so I don't think I had my phone yet or a Chromebook, so just keep that in mind. And I remember my mom was making dinner or washing dishes, I don't remember which, and I was in the bathroom. Keep in mind, we're really close, so I could talk about anything with her, any parent should be able to talk about with their child, unless there's certain circumstances. I completely understand that, but yeah, so we were basically able to talk about anything and everything together. And I remember I didn't really feel anything different about myself. I think I was a little bit tired and a little bit just honestly not feeling that normal that day. I think I was just really tired and not into it. And I remember I went to the bathroom because I felt something weird, and I remember that I realized I got my period, and then I was I didn't believe it, and then I think it finally hit me, and it wasn't like I expected, honestly. I thought I'd get it during the day because it was late at night. It was 6 or 7 p.m. and I know that's not late, but it was late. And yeah, so I remember we were probably finished having dinner. I was in the bathroom, as I said, and I noticed I got my period. I was kind of in denial. I was kind of confused. And then I think after 5 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes, I finally said to my mom I got my period. I literally remember, I think I got my period, and she was show me. So I did, because there was a stain on my underwear. And I remember, this might be disgusting, and please do not make fun of me, I remember the pair that got stained. I don't have it anymore, obviously. My mom, I think I got another pair of underwear, and then my mom my mom told me to put on a pad. Surprisingly, I knew how to do it, but I think that was because I would watch period videos on YouTube before I got my period, and then I just knew how to do it. So I whatever. She went back to doing dishes, and then I was I don't really remember the rest of the night, but I remember just not feeling that was real. And yeah, so then I think as I kept getting periods later on from that day on, it would get easier. And I remember day 2, I think I had online schooling that day. I'm pretty sure. So that was fun. Doing school for like a while and then having my period on top of that, so that was fun. And luckily I didn't like have in-person school because it was the pandemic still. Schools had just closed down for cleaning, I think, like a couple months before, and obviously I was at a new school because I was in 6th grade when I got my first period, and yeah, I just remember like not feeling like it was real, and then like as I kept getting more and more periods, I just like kind of went to a state of acceptance, and then I just like ignored it, and then now I'm starting to like hate it every single time I get it. So yeah, and yeah, so like there's literally nothing to my period story except the fact that I was in the bathroom because I felt something like weird, and I told my mom after I realized it. I don't really know how we did the pad thing because I don't think she had any pads in the house because she didn't get periods anymore. She still doesn't, and so there was no pads in the house. I don't remember how we got it. I think we just like went to Target or CVS or something and got pads, and I don't know. And then I was using pads without wings, and that was the worst mistake ever when I did that. And now I started using pads with wings about 2.5 years ago, I think. So I'm glad I did do that because I hate when I don't have pads that have wings. Like, I can only use pads with wings because my period is so heavy that it like does not work. I've seen like 12 pairs of underwear freaking like every cycle, every time I have my period, if I don't have pads with wings, because that's how heavy my period is. So yeah, I remember we just like kept experimenting with different pads, seeing what would work, seeing what didn't, and I finally, after trial and error, we just came out with the fact that pads with wings are the best thing in the world, basically. And I'm really happy that I do use them. Yeah, so yeah, there's like literally nothing to my period story except I was in the bathroom, I felt something weird, and I told my mom, and then she like, I don't remember what happened really, and then I think it was the next day I had school, and then we just kept dealing with it, and then we did get pads. I don't remember, I think we've always used the pad brand Always because they are the best thing ever, and I started using a period tracker called Flow around 2 years ago, and I love it so much. I've heard that Clue is also really good, but I've never tried it. There's like a basic period tracker app on Google Play Store that like works. I don't like that. I did use it for about a year, and then I just stopped. I didn't even track my periods at first. I literally didn't track my periods for the first like year. So yeah. And there's, as you can tell, really nothing to my period story. It's like so basic, but I thought I would share it with you guys because a lot of you guys, either I thought you guys would be interested or I've gotten DMs. So yeah. And I have some period tips if you guys are interested. So my first one is for school. Always, no matter where you are, what you have, no matter what, carry overnight pads with you to school in your pocketbook, or carry like just pads with wings always in your pocketbook, in your backpack, in your locker, wherever you keep like wherever you feel like would be most convenient, keep them there. No matter if you carry a pocketbook. I recommend also starting to carry a pocketbook if you have not already. I did it for the entirety of 9th grade, and it helped me so much. Like, you have no idea how much it helped me when I was in the bathroom and I got my period at school, and I had like nothing except like just my pocketbook and like whatever I needed. And coming on from that, tip, always pack an emergency kit. And I would include, like, what I include in my emergency kit, it was really, like, not a real emergency kit, but it's just a section in my pocketbook, and I would just keep a spare pair of underwear, some pads with wings. I do 2 pads with wings, overnight or just like regular if you want, whichever one you think would be best. I recommend doing 1 of each. Always keep hair ties. This is so irrelevant, but keep hair ties because you never know when you're gonna need to tie up your hair on a hot day, especially back to school when it's August. And always, just always carry your phone with you. If you have a phone, always carry it with you in your pocketbook. You never know when you're going to need it, or you never know when you're going to need to log your period on a period tracking app. And personally, again, I recommend getting Flow as a period tracker app because it is so good. It tells you when it thinks you're going to get your period, and it also gives you insights. It gives you articles on on things that it suggests that you read about it, about your period and stuff like that. It also gives you your cycle length, if your cycle is irregular, or the days of your cycle. It's so amazing. And you can also do a little, I don't know what it's called, but a anonymous chat type of thing if you need anything, or feedback or advice on things. It gives you that too. So please, if you do not want to spend the premium version price of Flow, just please go with the free. It's still amazing. I will link where to download it for Apple Store and Play Store in the description, and please go get it because it is a lifesaver. I will also link other period tracker apps in the description as well if you don't want to get that. Another period tip is if you have a best friend or a friend that you can trust, please start talking about periods. Start just venting to them about how you're feeling, because if they're okay with it, if they're okay with you venting to them, please do. It doesn't only take your mind off of it, but it also helps your mind forget about it. So, yeah. And another tip is don't be ashamed of talking about periods. Now, don't go announcing to the whole school that you have your period, but just be aware that especially female teachers, female coworkers, whoever your female loved ones, they have done it before. They are doing it, or they will do it. Just talk to anybody you can trust who is female about your period, because it helps so much. Personally, I talked to my best friend about it. We literally talk about it at least weekly, and it's honestly so fun because I know that I can trust her. We trust each other so much that we can talk about literally anything, anywhere, anytime, without judgment, and it's just amazing. So find someone to talk to about it and talk to them about it, no matter who it is. A family member, a friend, a coworker, a teacher, a little sister, because they might need advice too, older sister, just anybody. Talking about it just helps. And also, my last tip is don't push yourself. If you can't do something when you're in your period, don't do it. You don't need to do everything and anything someone says just because you want to prove to them that you are better than what they think. Women are very strong, and I think that the saying girl power isn't just a saying, it is a way of life. But if you're feeling not so good, if you have really bad cramps and can't do something that people want you to do or people are forcing you to do, don't fall into peer pressure, especially in your period, because honestly, females have the tendency to make bad decisions when they're on their period because their hormones are all whacked up and their brain is not okay, because periods can take a toll on us. So be careful with what you say or do, and don't let peer pressure control your life or control your week. Just don't, because it's not good, it's not fun, it's not gonna come out well. And yeah, I hope that this video educated you for a little bit, and I hope that you can take away something from this video, whether it's like a tip that I shared, my personal period story, or just like entertainment in general. Just like, I just hope that you found something helpful or useful or funny or just anything in this video. And yeah, I will be doing more period videos in the future, so please like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.